sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a... touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And an Eagle first.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Eagles.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 20.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, They're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
42-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Exit. Check 24.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
He was brought down there by Will Parks. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
To go.
Watch out. 57. Mike, 57. Not today, you are. Not today. 57.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Here it comes. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Allen again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They give him a gain of 38.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Eagles 7, Bills nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. And
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Eagles.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Philadelphia.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Klein, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on first down, Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. There he goes again. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Spot.
Here's Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try to make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's Zach Ertz on the receiving end from Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT. Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Elliott to kick off.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 59 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz. And the names that end in TZ. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to take this one back to the 30.